It was Blackburn Rovers 0, Sheffield United 0 at Ewood Park, then across the Pennines to Elland Road, the home of Leeds United. A thrilling game, value for money for all concerned.
Nice pick up there by Sherwood, out to the right, and Ripley runs at Dorigo, just to go find a way round him, and he's managed to pull back the cross. There's the header. Oh, and it's gone in. It's been forced over the line, and Blackburn are ahead. Rovers stealing ahead in this match, right in front of the Kop end at Leeds. Ripley, his cross got a deflection off Dorigo. Newell managed to bobble down the header. Beanie, well, straight in for Shearer, and he doesn't miss them from that range, does he? Alan Shearer. He cannot stop scoring. Brian Dean for Leeds, playing that one out to the left-hand side, not a good ball. Here's Ripley for Blackburn. Tackle from behind by Dorigo, no free kick given. Sherwood picks it up. Pass to the right-hand side now. Oh, good run, and good cross, and Leeds, oh, struggling very, very much to get it away. And that one cleared off the line. Well played, and Blackburn have got another chance here to go further ahead. It'll be a corner for Rovers. Hanging on to that 1-0 lead. Corner in front of their travelling fans who've come over from Lancashire into Yorkshire this afternoon. Good corner, dangerous to the far post. Leeds don't fully clear it. Ripley, ooh, teasing cross, and a second. Blackburn go 2 ahead, and the ball in by Ripley was class. He went round McAllister and drilled it in along the floor. Beanie stuck to his line, and there was the second goal of the game. And it's Alan Shearer again, his second of the match, and again he's in the right place at the right time. Rovers 2-0 up at Elland Road, almost unheard of in these parts of Yorkshire. Shearer holding that one up nicely. Leeds trying to play it away, desperate to get back into this match. McAllister to the edge of the box. Dean's trying to bustle his way through. Leeds get a penalty. Brian Dean earned it. He was trying to force his way past with brute effort. And, well, not quite sure what it's been given for, but the referee awards a penalty to Leeds United. Oh, quality penalty. That was unstoppable. Ripley scampering away on the right-hand side. Oh, good tackle. Fine tackle there. Batty for Leeds. Gary Speed running in the midfield. Tackled there. It will be a Blackburn free kick. Taken quickly. And Shearer! Oh, a hat-trick for Alan Shearer. And that sent him wild. Shearer cannot believe it. A hat-trick away from home. Credit to Newell. Presence of mind to take the free kick quickly. Lobbed it over for Shearer. Leeds were sleeping. And just look at the finish. Cannonballed into the corner. Rovers 3-1 ahead now.
And at that scoreline, a comfortable win for Blackburn Rovers, or so you'd think. But of course, Leeds United had other ideas, and they fought on trying to get themselves back in the game. They did just that when a corner fell to John Newsom, and he made it 3-2. Worse was to follow. In the final minutes, Gary McAllister got to the byline, and somehow his cross managed to fall into the net. 3-3. And who would have thought that the great Leeds hero who came on as substitute in that match would soon be wearing a Blackburn Rovers shirt? Yes, David Batty, Leeds born and bred, and an integral part of their championship winning team.
Hard-working, says Kennedy Dalglish wanted to talk to me, and they'd accepted the bid, so as soon as I heard that, I was off, and then within an hour I was over here meeting Mr Dalglish. Really, the reason I came to Blackburn was I think it can improve my game a lot. It's a different sort of football I enjoy more, and I'm looking forward to being a part of a really good side. Local people don't like seeing a lad that's come through ranks being sold, but I mean, as soon as they start winning or keep doing well, people have short memories. So. My mum and dad were away on holiday when it were all going off, and they saw it on telly that I'd moved, which were a bit disappointing from my point of view, but because he's followed my career so closely, and it were, you know, for him not to be there when it were all happening. The first thing he said was about the kit, that was his favourite kit for a start. I mean, it's one of the oldest kits, it hasn't changed, and that was the first thing he said, so from that point of view, we're happy with moving. My last 2 games for Leeds were against Blackburn. I'd played a full game in reserves against Blackburn week before, and then on Saturday I came on a sub against them, so it was quite ironic really that the team I should join had played my last 2 games against. As soon as I knew Blackburn were in for me, that's really because of the style of football, and I think I can improve playing in a good side like this that I can. They must have been disappointed to play as they did and just get the point, because at one stage, well, for a long time in that game, it was if 3 points were on for definitely, they were going to be Rovers.
Yeah, that's right. I think we were a little bit disappointed not to take all 3 points after being 2-0, I think, and 3-1 up. But there you go, that's football. You give credit to Leeds for coming back in the way they did. I think we would have settled for that before the game, but as I said, having been in the position we were a little bit disappointed not to take all 3.
It hasn't taken you long to settle with Blackburn Rovers, has it? And that's a credit to the lads.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, from everybody in office, they've made me feel very welcome, and it's just a nice homely club. I think because it was my only move so far in my career, I was a little bit apprehensive, as you can imagine, after it was 9 years at Leeds, moving to a new environment, new players. But after a day or so, I felt as if I'd been here a lot longer, and you know, I've got lads to thank for that. It's been great.
Tottenham Hotspur at Ewood Park was David Batty's Blackburn Rovers debut. And very soon he'd established himself as a firm Blackburn Rovers favourite. But for a stunning display from Norwegian international goalkeeper Erik Thorsvedt, Spurs would have been buried under a landslide. Time and time again, he thwarted Rovers, who on the day were more than impressive. The only goal of the day came from who else? Alan Shearer, his 9th of the season. So the dawn of November saw Manchester United still leading the Premiership on 34 points, with Rovers tucked in 4th position on 23 points. Kenny Dalglish, who's always believed in bringing the best possible players to Ewood Park if they were available, got the chequebook out again just a few days after spending £2.7 million on Batty. This time it was a British record fee for a goalkeeper, and Tim Flowers arrived from Southampton for £2 million.
I've enjoyed it very much, to be honest with you. I was very pleased to be given the opportunity to come here, and I mean, the lads haven't let anyone down, have they? They've had a great season, and we're all looking forward to European football next year.
Ironically enough, Tim Flower's home debut was against his former club Southampton, and this second-half save perhaps showed why Kenny Dalglish was so keen to bring him to the club. By that time, Blackburn were already one up, a first-half penalty from Alan Shearer. That was simple enough, but the goal that secured victory was perhaps one of the goals of the season. Kevin Gallagher charging down the right. Shearer's volley was magnificent. Next up, Coventry City, and 2 more goals from Alan Shearer.
Lasso pushes this one into the area. Shearer's got an opportunity. Shearer scores. Great finish with his right foot into the corner. Coventry pushing themselves back into it and loves it on that far stick and scores a super finish. Lasso, another deep ball into the penalty area. Shearer cuts in from the box here. Shearer tries one, scores. 2-1 Blackburn. Magnificent goal. Shearer takes it round Babb and then slides in the shot.
No luck at Ipswich Town for Blackburn Rovers. So looking at the table, Manchester United were on 44 points, Blackburn 15 behind on 29. December got off to a bad start with Tottenham Hotspur knocking Rovers out of the Coca-Cola Cup, but normal service resumed in the Premiership when Chelsea came to Ewood Park. Graham Lasso had emerged as one of the Premiership's top players, and the fullback made his way forward and smashed a volley past Dimitri Karine for the only goal of the first half.
And Lasso! Graham Lasso with a moment to savour his first goal for Blackburn Rovers, and it comes on his biggest day so far at the club.
Big thank you to Mike Newell here, in my opinion, because he keeps the ball in play. This isn't an easy cross, but look how well it gets up on top of Johnson. And this set's really inviting for Graham Lasso. He can take it on the volley, and it gives Karine absolutely no chance. Look at Newell's jump there. He can't score, he knows that, but he keeps it in the danger area. And the rest for Lasso.
Still going to the last. Attack being the best form of defence for Blackburn in this situation. Nice ball by Berg to Ripley, while the home supporters would like a fine memory to finish here, and they have got it from Alan Shearer.
The next game, away at Oldham, saw the welcome return of Jason Wilcox, absent since early October, suffering from what had thought to be a serious chest infection, but in fact was Legionnaire's disease. Shearer continued with goal scorer's disease and put Blackburn Rovers ahead. As ever, Oldham fought and fought, they never give up, and Rick Holden was neat on the ball and fired in an equaliser. Rovers always had the edge though, and a winning goal was soon theirs. Tim Flower's long kick forward, and it was Mike Newell that bore down on the Oldham goal. His effort was half saved. The Predator Shearer was on hand to secure 3 more points.
This man has a phenomenal strike rate. And that was strength, it was quality, it was sheer willpower to score goals. And Digby denied him once, he wasn't going to let him get a second chance. 3-1 to Blackburn.